EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. The two teams emerging from their respective tunnels a minute ago to the approval of this Baltimore crowd. They're all set as their Ravens will match up with the Cleveland Browns. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Now Jackson on first down. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. Boy, an aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
180. Check 48's the mark. Tighten up, tighten up. Hey, 133. Kill. Switch. Watch out. Alert. Kill. Pistol. Check. Lucky.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Past the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
And the Browns first down.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Watch twist. Watch the twist. Regular. Point it right.
Right back to Coleman here on first down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
They go play action. Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Alert. Go.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And the Browns are out to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
At the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's got the rookie from Oklahoma, Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep.
We got this.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Under 10. Under 10. 10. Switch. Shit. Check safety. Kings.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play, but there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker, and we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield flushed out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hall. And out of bounds right around the 20. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
1st down, Cleveland.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
That is caught inside the 5. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Antonio Callaway. 1st and goal, Cleveland.
180. Switch. 41. Run. Check 49. Hey, check 24.
It's Coleman here. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is now 10-7.
Browns 10, Ravens 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 39. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson there on the coverage.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away.
Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Jimmy Smith. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, it's Ingram. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Set, hut. Take the Pittsburgh. 58. Come on. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. Tucker's kick is good. Tucker named the league's all-pro kicker for the third time in 2018.
Go ahead and admit it. The only time that you get excited about Justin Tucker kicking is when he actually misses.
It's
and
rare.
excited is not the right word. Surprise is more what we're talking about. 90.1% coming into 2019. He's incredible.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
36.
Coleman. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Hurry! Check. King! 40 to Mike. Hey, exit. Hurry!
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check 52. Time dog.
On first down, it's Coleman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Okay, baby, let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
King.
Here's Coleman. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
180. I know you feel that.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. He'll air this one toward Coleman. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Around the NFL, second quarter in Indianapolis. It's the Colts in that one that have grabbed the early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's second and 8 at the 29-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Ed Oliver brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. On 3rd down, Jackson. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep for the Browns, Antonio Callaway. And this will be covered up. Pretty good result. It'll be down at the 14-yard line.
Let's go.
The Browns drive about to get started. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime.
Real. Hey, Echo. I'm coming after you. 41 Mike. 41
Mayfield now. He's got an open man. He completes it to Callaway. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Jim. Hurry. Regular. 41's coming. 41's a Mike.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run on first down. Coleman. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Watch the eye. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Joker, 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 joker. Check nickel, nickel, nickel. Shift. Watch the shift.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Oh, he trucked him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check. Check. Check 15, check 15. Hurry, hurry. Switch, switch. Hurry, hurry.
On first down, it's Coleman. Takes this to the 32, maybe the 31, defensively rallying to the ball after the nice move. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
That's what I do.
A give running right is Chubb. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Mike, 48. Hey, Haywood. Me and you all day. All day.
A first down throw from Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. 4-1 Mike. Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed. Alert, 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 alert.
Throwing, Mayfield. His throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Go. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Run. Watch the whip. Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush. No. Off. Check the backer, check the backer.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Tevin Coleman. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches. To throw is Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Caught right side, it's Snead. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. They'll throw on first down with Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to record the second sack of his young NFL career. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
The throw over the middle, taken in. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. Jackson looking to throw on third. This one complete to Ingram. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 41. Throwing is Jackson. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch tight. Tight end's right. Watch tight. Tight end's right.
Jackson will throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense is well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Again, Jackson. Buying time to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Taking matters into his own hands, and he picks up 4 yards and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Miles Boykin. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes the score Browns 31, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. Well, Brandon, pace comes into play now because they've got the advantage. They've got the football, but they've got to be very careful about what speed they're going to play. You know, my music teacher back in New Paltz, Mrs. Bythema Bagley, used to say, don't go prestissimo when you really want to go largo. And what she meant by that is don't go too fast when you really want to go at a nice, slow, deliberate pace.
I am speechless. I am without speech. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. They'll run on first down. Coleman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well. Back
to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column.
Point it right. Check. Check out.
They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Now Jackson on first down. He's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. It's a big play there for Baltimore. And even 50 yards. Jackson now. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And Jackson throwing once more. Forced out to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now third and goal. Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. This will be caught at about the 5. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on fourth and goal. They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number, kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Good. 180. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Check 52. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Check, check, check. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On first down, it's Coleman. And he's going to take this down to about the 17. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more, a little insult to injury here late in the game. This to make it a 2-score game. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 14. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? Of course, the game can't end with a defensive penalty, so they'll get one more crack.
So now you get an untimed play, which should be the last one, unless it happens again and there's another defensive penalty.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Browns, hey, they finish a perfect month of September as they move to 4-0 on the new campaign. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Santa Clara to take on the 49ers. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.